Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. I thought today, instead of doing a stock review, because we know that the stock market is pretty much down, there's really nothing, no updates on the stimulus package. I thought we'd have a little bit of fun and using me for that fun. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a trip down memory lane. I think that you guys absolutely enjoy this. Probably not more than I enjoyed it watching myself from years back or whatever. But it is absolutely, I believe, it would be some good fun to look at some of my old videos, like maybe some short snippets there. And if you guys enjoy it, I'll keep it going on for a while. I got about anywhere from 20, 30 minutes, depending on how things go. But just let me know if you enjoy it. Good morning, penny stock investor. But let's get right into it. And I'm going to play some of my old videos, as I said before, and we're going to look how I've changed throughout the years, either the way I speak, metrics, etc. Let's see how this first video goes.
Hey Ross World, this is a money rip. What am I talking about? I don't even know the name for it. Okay, you go to Safeway, Albertsons, Food Lion, Kroger's, Costco, Sam's Club, Walmart, you name it. They want you to have these club saving memberships. And you use a card, you use your telephone number, you use some arbitrary number, or you have a little keychain thing or card of some sort to get their discounts. It's a mind effery. Can I say fuckery? I just did. God. This is a mind gimmick. This is a mind trick to get in your mind psychologically, right? That's why I had to turn the brim around today. I had to turn the brim around so you can see the mind effery, right? These things in order to come back to their stores. Some of these stores are very expensive. They say, you know what? The national average for a bag of oranges is $4. We're going to put ours at $6.25. But with our club savings member card, it's $4. You get what I'm getting at? They're just charging the regular price for stuff. Let me ask you this. Why can't you just make the items the amount that it should be with the club saving member card? Why do I have to have this card every time I come to you? You're getting the money already. You're getting the money already for anyone.
Good morning, Nola Baptiste.
Money rips
a trip down memory lane.
About me complaining about something I don't like. So if you mad at me because I'm complaining,
good morning, Charles Green.
This is my point. I gotta come to Safeway. I gotta come to Albertsons. I gotta go all these grocery stores, or it could be a retail store, okay? And use my club member savings card.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to have a little bit of fun with me. We're taking a trip down memory lane. So we're going to do snippets of some old videos. I just showed one of my folders. Now, I believe this one is back from 2018. So 2 years ago, I've changed a lot. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, but at the same time, get some good information. You notice I may start doing money rips again. I used to do money rips, business tips, things of that nature. So let me know if you enjoy this. I'll do more videos like this where we go look at some old videos, but still have a lot of great information. So hopefully you guys enjoy videos. Please give this one a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Here we go.
Hey, Ross, bro, makes money. Ross, 10 stock rule. What am I talking about? 10 stock rule. Now, some of you always ask me portfolio. I talk to people at work. Great thing. I love talking about money, how to make money, because I don't got that much. I'm trying to get some, okay? Now, here's a great rule, and I'm going to call it the Ross 10 stock rule, but so many people came up with this. I'm just putting my name on it. Ain't like I copyrighted or anything. Anyway, when I look at my portfolio, and you will see I have one. I have a stock of here, a stock of that, a stock of this, a stock of that, right? So what I do is I take a list of stocks I want to buy over a given time frame. I make a list, I make a schedule, and I buy one stock, right? Because this is my way how I gauge the market. Not manage. No one can manage the market, right? Unless they got insider information about a company that's going to do something big or small. Anyway, how you gauge the market. This is the way I gauge it. I'm not saying that this is a great way. I'm not saying this is the way. This is just a way that I gauge the market. I'll take a list of stocks, whether it be ETFs.
You said I had a lot more energy. I still have energy, man.
And I'll buy them. And then I will go back and start.
I'm in a house now.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I need to stand back up. I've been getting lazy.
10 stock rule. Number 10. Okay, number 10. I want 10 each stock I have in my portfolio, given the money that I have at a given time. Okay, because right now I got Google. I'm going to build up other portfolios before I start accumulating 10 stocks, or rather, of Google. 10 shares of a stock is a great amount of shares in a stock to actually balance your portfolio, okay? So, and this is another thing. You want to be heavy in one area. You want to be balanced, okay? Those different asset classes, whether it be tech stocks, real estate, the food market, okay, oil products, whatever the case may be, you want to be diversified and balanced. You don't want to be heavy in tech and low in resources, natural gas, oil, etc., right? Whatever your portfolio may be built of, don't.
I was smaller too. I weighed a lot more, less weight.
The market. Here's another one. Here's your platform. Here's your individual stuff.
Okay, we're gonna move right along, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is a trip down memory lane. Some of my old videos that you guys may find some value in, but get some laughs as well. And as Charles Ring said, I had a lot more energy because I was standing up. I am a very theatric person, but when I stand up, I'm theatric because it's just my natural thing. Even when I'm talking to regular people, I'm not even giving on a show. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it because I know I am. But anyway, let's continue.
Hey, Rossboro, my money makes money. Stop paying people to do stuff in your house and you can do it. Now, granted, you got an apartment building, you usually have a maintenance man or some sort of guy that comes along and fixes things for you. You don't have to pay it as part of your rent. Okay, cool. But if you have a condo, you have a house, you have a trailer, and you're trying to own it and you're paying the monthly bills, then stop paying people to come fix your stuff for you because you can. And you can save yourself time from work, right? Because somebody got to be home. And the money. Okay, the most expensive thing in today's market of home fixers and carpenters and all these other sorts of people is the labor. It's the labor. It's not the parts. Go to Home Depot, go to Lowe's, and you'll see for yourself. It's not the parts. It's the labor. It's the actually coming out to feed family in order to charge you money. Okay, that's basically what he is. He has to know how he has the skills.
What up?
Yourself.
Let's move along, ladies and gentlemen. Moving along. We're just doing a trip down memory lane.
Hey, Boss World, my money's money. All lead to money. Now, if you're in this society today, and you have no ambitions, you have no dreams or nightmares of being homeless, then all roads lead to money. What am I talking about? In some form of fashion, you either make, earn, or spend money every day. What are you talking about? Every time on your light in your house, you're spending money. Every time you get in your car and you drive, you're spending money, whether it be gas, your car note, or car insurance. All roads lead. You're like, okay, we got that. Everything is related to economics. So this video is something that I really want you to think about. If all roads lead to money in some form of fashion, then why aren't you making any money? See, this is the thing. Everybody wants to cry about somebody didn't do something for them or how someone did something to them. What about do something for yourself? It's easy. Blame the government for everything. Blame them. Oh, they didn't write this bill. They vetoed this. The legislature is wrong. All this poppycock, okay? All this bull crap.
I said poppycock.
All roads lead to money. What does that mean? If all roads lead to money, then at the end of the road, or even on the road, there's triples, there's traces, there's a trail of money.
That boy knows some synonyms, don't he?
And what we're talking about, I'm gonna go back to
let's move along.
heard it in a while.
This now, some of you might get some really good value from this video.
Hey Ross, where my money makes money. You want to get married? Love and marriage, love and... But you're like, what is the right amount? How much should you spend? How much should you invest in getting married? Now, some people are just going to run out to the court building. They're not going to spend any of their money. The most expensive thing is the ring, okay? Either for her or for him. Or if you do both him, and her, you know. You get what I'm getting, whatever. That is the most expensive thing. So, what is my take on the amount or the threshold you should not surpass or go above when we're talking about money? $5,000. People have written journals. People have written books. People have written all sorts of things telling you how to make a marriage beautiful and wonderful on a special occasion with $5,000 or less. That's the thing, guys. Now, maybe you've been married, maybe you are married, and you are still paying your wedding fees, okay? Maybe you had a wedding plan. Maybe you're still paying for your dress, or maybe you rented. Maybe you're still paying for your tux, or you rented, or whatever the case may be. You're still paying either for the wedding that you already had or the wedding that you will have. $5,000, you could have been paid that back. Now, I would have saved up that $5,000 to have that wedding. Now, granted, let's take some time out for those who went straight to the court building to get married. I applaud you. I applaud you. Because this is the thing, guys. Really, who is the wedding for? I know all y'all like her and the family. Yeah, that's pretty much what most men think. Now, granted, some men will enjoy a great wedding where all their friends and family come together to see him and his wife, okay? In a special moment that should only happen one time unless you get remarried just for shits and giggles. But this is, marriage can be very, very expensive because you have the actual ceremony, right? And then you have the honeymoon. Now, granted, there is a tradition where the bride, her family pays for the wedding, and then the groom his family pays for the honeymoon. In this day and age, people don't have money like that. You're literally paying for your own wedding. Now, granted, if you got family members paying for it, this, that, and the other, you might want to be a great advocate and say, hey, I don't want you to spend all that money. This is how much it should cost. Cake, ceremony, renting out the venue, etc. Or if you're paying for your own wedding, $5,000 or less. Why? Now, I'm not going to break down all the particulars because if you had only $5,000, I promise you, boo, no, I'm kidding. I promise you, you will figure out a way how to make it $5,000 or less. We'll either be driving up in a limousine, renting tux or dresses, renting out a venue at a hotel, or whatever the case may be. You will figure it out. Now, your marriage is not predicated upon or built on the ceremony. The ceremony is this much in your whole marriage. It's a time frame. Now, raise your hand like I can see it, right? Raise your hand if you were and divorced and you went to the courthouse. Okay, raise your hand if you've been married and divorced and had a huge ceremony that cost thousands of dollars and people are still paying for it. Whether it be you, your ex, or their families or your family. That's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. That's the thing. We're so built upon the whole excitement of the event. Oh my God, I'm getting married and she's getting married and everyone's so excited and we're getting everything juicy and like, oh, I love him and he loves me and we're going to have a great and kids and all that wonderful stuff. When reality slaps you in your face, guess what happens? The bill comes. It's kind of like I went out to eat and I got my receipt and I was like, yeah, I take discounts. You're trying to figure out a way, ladies and gentlemen. You're trying to figure out a way not to be that guy.
All right, guys, one more. I'm gonna see what you guys say with your comments and see what you guys are thinking. All right, here we go.
Hey, Ross, where my money makes money. Oh, this ain't baseball season. It don't even match. Hold on, let me change the heads. There we go. My money makes money. So SPDRs. Now, these are ETFs that the Street Global Advisor Group made or developed back in 1993. And it first was released on Amex. What is Amex? That is the American Stock Exchange, okay? So anyway, these are ETFs that was developed by them. You're going to hear me refer to them as spiders. So first, I'm just going to grab my laptop. I'm going to hold it up here. Maybe a little difficult, but anyway. I'm going to read right from their website about ETFs and what they actually think. So that is one reference. And then the other reference, what I'll be looking down, came from Investopedia. So the State Street Global Advisor, this is what they have to say about ETFs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Which in turn, when you put
that's what I wanted to show you guys. Hopefully you guys actually enjoyed some of that. Let me know if you want to see any of my old videos. I mean, believe me, they are a treasure. I used to do a lot of commentary. Believe me, I used to do so many different videos. I have over 600 something videos. And I know a lot of people who are new to the channel, they're not used to me in a certain amount, but I'm very theatrical. That's just my natural personality. Just to kind of give you guys some sort of, take on how even before 2018, okay, even before 2018, I'll show you a couple of seconds of some videos that are even older than that. Let me just load these up very quickly. You might hear some sound in the background. I'm gonna look fairly young. It looked like I was really young, and then I, aged exponentially. It looks like, but it's more so the hair on my face, believe it or not, and maybe 10 to 15 pounds. Let's see what else that I can load up that I think that you guys may enjoy. Oh, this one got a lot of traction. I'm gonna throw that one in the mix too. Here we go. All right, so here we go. Let's try this. We're gonna do, 3 or 4 videos, and then I got it here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Good morning, Nate. It's always good day to start with your live videos. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So let's look at, again, some throwbacks here. And hopefully you guys enjoy this as much as I'm enjoying it. Okay, here we go.
Boss, bro, my money makes money. Why can't you do that? What, there's a problem with your finances, or you being bougie? You think you're better than us? Why is it that your friends and your families are in your pockets? Now, for some strange reason, they say, oh, why can't you go out with us tonight? Why can't you do this and this and that?
That boy had some smooth skin, didn't he?
You had, tell them because I took
Man, that skin is smooth.
I'm not your father. I'm not your uncle. I'm not anyone probably related to you. But just blame it on me. Blame it on Ross for say, hey, listen, I've been looking at this channel. This guy is really down to earth. He's talking about money. I'm learning a lot of things. I just don't have time. So I can't do it because guess what? He told me I can't. And I like the fact he's looking out for my best interest. Now, you on the other hand, after I tell you I got to pay this bill, and I got to budget this, and I got to
only got eyelashes and eyebrows. You notice that? Eyelashes and eyebrows. I've got no other hair. I look like I'm 18.
This is the thing. We want to help our family and friends every single
This is only 4 years ago.
But this is the thing.
I know, right?
Why?
Yeah,
they
I know.
Take. Now, some of your friends, some of your family.
All right, let's move along. Let's move along.
But why
And by the way, some people are like, this is a cheap hotel. No, this is a barracks room in Korea when I was a U.S. soldier, by the way. Here we go.
My money makes money. Today, I just want to simply talk about how not to overspend. So for this particular video, I'm going to use language that I don't normally use, and that's profanity.
Ooh. Hey, listen. So in this video, I use some profanity. So if you got any kids or anything close, please mind their ears, okay?
I got $2 under my sleeve, and that simply symbolizes not to overspend. Okay, so $2. The rest of my money's in the bank. That's where I keep it. Okay, so this is your fucking problem. You fucking people, you get paid, and you pay everybody else except your fucking self. So one question you may be asking, why is he talking like this? Because some of you don't respond to me speaking without profanity, so I'll use some of you guys' language, not all of you guys. So I apologize if this particular language offends you in advance. So, what is your fucking problem that when you get your money and you pay maybe your bills, but you don't pay yourself? You hear people use the term, I pay myself first. But for some reason, that doesn't register for you because you don't understand that paying yourself is vital to your well-being. You continuously do the same thing expecting different results. What is that? That's fucking insanity. You're crazy, okay? You're deranged. You don't have it together. So how do you change that? How do you rewire what you have been practicing for years? Because
that boy was speaking. That boy is speaking real back then. Okay, let's move along. Let's see.
Makes money. So I've said a couple of times in some of my videos that I grew up quite poor, and that's 100% truth. I remember when my mother was alive, I lived on the street for about a week, and other times I lived in a shelter. Okay, and I remember those things because they were very traumatic. So when I began to make money, right, and it really didn't matter how much money I made, I blew it. Okay, I blew it. It didn't matter if I had a summer job. It didn't matter if I worked lifting furniture to people's houses. I absolutely blew it. Okay, why did I do that? Why didn't I save money? Because I wasn't used to money. Because when I did got money, I bought and I spent everything I ever had because I didn't have a budget. I was just balling, right? That word balling or splurging, that really means something for low poverty people. It doesn't matter your creed, your nationality, your ethnic, black, white, Hispanic, or Asian, because you're never used to money. You didn't grow into money. So when you got money, you blew money. Very, very few of you were smart. Most of you was dumb as shit like me. You were dumb as hell because when you got that money, you blew that money. And then you was waiting for the next paycheck because you was balling, not budgeting. So, quite frankly, today, I want to speak to you about balling
on a budget.
On a budget.
There you go.
How do you ball?
All right, guys, last one.
My money makes money. You know how most of us, oh well, I can't say really most of us, but some of us become either in debt or broke. I talked to a guy this week, and all these stories I tell you, these are 100% accurate. I talked to a guy this week. He was $150,000 in debt on his credit card, right? The worst possible place you can be in debt is your credit card. How do you become in debt? His family. His family. He started to make great money. He started to make good money, but he became a charity case in opposition and opposite to his family, meaning that his family dug into him and he gave out money like he was a charity. $150,000 in debt. He's been paying this for the last decade of his life. And he's close to retirement. Okay? He has about $12,000 left in debt. And he's in a good position because guess what? I talked to him. He's been investing. He's been saving, but he's still paying off this debt. $150,000. Because He came from a particular place where his family wasn't doing well. He didn't grow up well. So when he started to make good money, guess what he did? He reached back, he gave back. But his family were like blood-sucking vampires. And they sucked, and they sucked, and they sucked, and they sucked until he couldn't take it no more. It was like, he told me if I didn't stop, he would be $250,000 in debt, $250,000 in debt, and he's close to retirement. The guy's 53. I want you to think about it. Stop giving family your money. I met someone else, and this person told me that they helped their grandmother with their rent. And it was a difficult subject because everybody loves their grandmother, okay? But they also gave money to aunts and uncles who they said helped them along the way. I had to tell them because this person was young. I believe this person was 22. I let them know you didn't ask to be in this world. Someone created you. Either it was planned or it wasn't. And that family obligation, mostly your mother and father, is to take care of you. You don't have any obligation. They supposed to take care of you until you're 18. Why you feel like you owe them something at 22? You don't owe them anything. They laid down with whoever they did. They created you. 9 months later, you was born. And 18 years later, you're on your own. And 4 years from that, you owe them something? Oh, Mon Cherie, no, you do not owe them anything. Let me tell you something. My son is 17, or rather, my sons are 17, and they don't owe me anything. My son told me, I said, son, I got money saved up for your college. He said, Dad, I want to make my own way.
Yeah, my son now asking for that car,
Imagine
or helping him to buy a car, or helping with his insurance. So that story has changed, okay?
Grades and I play football. And he goes to private school. I went to public school. He went to private school, okay? He said, I want to make my own way. I want to do this on my own. I don't want your money. I didn't pressure him. I said, son, if it doesn't work out for you, it's here for you. But that's my son. My obligation, my duty, my responsibility is to take care of him until he's 18 legally. But consciously, it's my duty, obligation, responsibility to take care of him and give him the skills in order for him to survive and thrive. That's the problem. Black and brown people, some white, stop giving your kids tools to survive and give them tools to thrive. Have them elevate themselves better than you ever have. Your seed, the extension of yourself, they should be better than you. You know, it's easy to say, oh, I bought my son a car. No, I'm not buying you a car, son. This is the deal I made with my son, and maybe you agree, maybe you don't. Son, you go out there and you get a summer job. Whatever money you give me to save for your car, whether it be for college or when you want one, I'm going to match it. Give me $1,000, I'll match $1,000. Because when he crashes that car, when that car breaks down because he didn't do the maintenance, I don't want to feel like I just gave something. Because when you pay for something yourself, you cherish it more. So I go half and half on a car with him. That's what I would do. Half and half. That's my deal. Stop giving family all your money. Stop thinking that you owe them something. Okay, they helped you out. You calculate, you compute, you add, you subtract, whatever you got to do, and you pay them back. But don't feel obligated. Don't feel contracted. Don't feel like you have to always help them out, because we know those family members who are leeches. They will suck you dry until your ass is out in the cold with them. Some of your family.
So that was a lot of bit of my old videos that I do. So we just took a trip down memory lane, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you guys absolutely enjoy them. Hopefully there's some messages in there. That last video about, not giving family all your money was very, very controversial at the time. And I got a lot of traction on that video. You might want to go check it out. The name of that video is basically Stop Giving Family All of Your Money, and it will pop right up. And I love for you guys to comment on it. But if you like this sort of video, where it's kind of taking a trip back to my old videos, that has a lot of messaging. If you see I'm more interactive right now, lately I've been sitting down. I'm trying to I think my studio is probably a year away. I'm not going to lie to you. We're focusing on other things in the house right now. I don't really have the capital to put too much inside the studio, but I am going to try to come up with another viewing angle because when I'm on my feet, I'm more energetic, you know. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you like this video. Please leave comments in the area below. Please leave comments of anything that you would like to see. I know during this time, a lot of people are worried about the stimulus check. I have not forgot about that. I will update you guys about stimulus. Right now, a lot of friends of mine, a lot of other YouTubers, they're doing updates on stimulus, but there's really no good information because I know the information you really want. You want the information like, hey, is it being voted on? That's the next step in the second stimulus package. Is it being voted on? This person come up with a bill. I mean, I may do 1 or 2 videos about that, but you know, those are my videos that are going. I will say this: those are my videos that are getting at least 1,000 views are my stimulus ones. But the reason why I don't like to do them so often, or not, you know, even every week, I haven't even done one this week, is because there's really no hard-nosed news out. But anyway, if you have any suggestions of videos you want to see or any information you want to know, and again, I would like to point this out, that option trading video or videos is probably 2 weeks to a month out. I just want to make sure that they are clear, concise, and not confusing, okay? So anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave some comments in the section below, and as well, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Anyway, this is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. And guys, be safe out there. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.